is. I don't know. Get a young chick. Do what the wife did. Do what your ex-wife did. Get a young chick, bro. That'll help you through this midlife crisis. Go buy some sport cars. Once again, a chase. You didn't have to, bro. You didn't have to. Your GM did his job. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Cooped. I'm Cooped Up, and today we're gonna be reacting to midlife Scottie. I'm gonna just call him midlife Scottie for now on. When you get around that time where you going through the midlife crisis, you start to reflect on your past. That's why he's saying some of the things he's saying, and it have been a rough few years for him. Between Jordan dropping the last dance in 2020, his wife leaving him for Jordan's son, and them going public with it. Not only that, everybody trashing his son because of the wife. When Scottie Pippen Jr. was in college, he on a whole tour with himself, Horace Grant, and Luke Longley. Him being painted as the Robin, and some parts of it, he may feel that he deserves some of them Finals MVP. Who knows what's going on through Scottie? Excuse me. Who knows what's going on with midlife Scottie right now? But there's something deeper into it, and his beef with Jordan, he got to take it out on somebody. Who else could he take it out on? And not only is he taking it out on Jordan, he's now taking it out on LeBron. Like, he involved LeBron. Come on, man. But we're going to react to some of his interview moments on Valuetainment. I will leave a link in the description to the full video. Let's jump right into this conversation.
You saying I want to be remembered as the greatest of all time, how much of that was really what you believed in? How much of that was you trying to sell a book? And how much of that was somebody behind closed doors flattering you, saying you didn't get enough credit for what you did during the Chicago's run?
Okay, real quick. Why does he feel he haven't got credit? When you mention Jordan, a lot of people defend him. Oh, people literally use the argument, which I agree, but they use the argument that Jordan couldn't do it without Pip. He didn't do it before he got there. If you ask me, that's giving him praise. Now, obviously, he wasn't the best player, and there's no reason to bring Scottie up most of the time, which, and a lot of players defend, they don't get brought up either. The reason Jordan get brought up because there's a LeBron Jordan debate. So it's kind of like, what do you expect? But I think Pip feels some type of way because he see how the NBA is going with the whole point forward movement, and he probably feel like he deserved more credit because he was one of the ones that was ahead of his time. But dude, you play with Jordan. But I do think that he should have got some of those. He could have been rewarded some of those Finals MVP because we have seen in prior years some of the Robins got it. Not only that, some people lower than Robin has got it if you want to count Andre Iguodala. But we seen Jaylen Brown get it over Jason Tatum. Some people say that's debatable, but when you lead your team in every category, and it's kind of a given who should have won Finals MVP. And it ain't like Jaylen Brown stopped Luka, but that's a story for another day. But part of it, I can see where Pip coming from. He feels some type of way. Now, I don't agree with the whole GOAT or the best player thing. I don't know.
I think it's just me believing in myself in the way that I played the game. It's because when you play the game the way that I played it, you play on both ends. Why can't I say that?
Oh, that's okay. You can say that.
So
No
yeah,
one's saying you can't say
yeah,
that.
and say it and mean it.
Oh, so you
know
do
what
believe that?
I'm saying? Yeah. Look at the stats. I got 6 rings too. Look at my accolades.
See, I'm telling you, he truly believed he should have won some of them Finals MVP. Now, if that's your take, Scottie, it's okay to feel that way. You can feel that way, but you're delusional, brother. It's midlife Scottie. I'm telling you, midlife Scottie. He overdoing it. He overcompensating. He want to be remembered as a great so bad. Bro, you're a great. Nobody forgot about you. I don't know why he even talking like this. Like, dude, just be satisfied, bro. You a top 75 player, bro. Be satisfied.
I got defensive player, all NBA. So playing the game the right way and winning means something to me, and it meant a lot to me. I don't have the MVPs, but guess what? Somebody that was with me got it.
Bro, Scottie, bro. Like, midlife Scottie, man. Oh my God, bro. Bro, there's no Jordan without you. Yeah, Jordan probably would have scored a lot and did all this. The rings, we don't know. I'm sure he would have got a couple, but bro, man, it's disappointing to see you like this, man. No, we rock with you. Now, your wife doing what she did, hey, I'm leaving that over there. But as far as hoop, bro, you was a dog, bro. Like, how something's going on, and I think he feels some type of way. Him and Jordan no longer have that friendship, I guess. But as he said, they never really did much together except work out. So I don't know, man. Like something's going on. Somebody needs to go check on Scottie, bro. He heartbroken. He going through a midlife crisis. Man,
Would you say
I didn't have the final MVP, but hey, we won the championship.
I think he should have got one though, at least.
I get that, but
When he had to take over Garden Magic, he should have got
say
that.
you
Well,
would've-
here's my thing is,
Cause Jalen Brown got
To
it
me,
for taking over the
before the
responsibility of guarding
before the
Luka.
90s, I had never in my life heard anything about a GOAT in basketball.
Interesting. Really?
Never. I had never heard anyone say, who's the greatest player in the NBA
Scottie.
before the 90s? Who was that guy then? If you had heard that, who was that guy?
Now I wasn't born around that time. I wasn't living around that time, so I can't really say if they talked about goats, like the actual term goat. I'm sure they had some talk about who's the best player and stuff, but the term GOAT itself, because I did hear like after Jordan's second ring or something like that, they had already put a statue outside the Bulls arena saying the GOAT, as far as referring to Jordan. So I don't know, but I don't think it was that prevalent back then. I really don't. Because the way it's talked about so heavy, and to answer his question, who? Is it Wilt? Was it Kareem? Was it Dr. J? Like Oscar Robertson? Who knows? I don't know. So that might be a valid question.
And why is he not being mentioned today?
I would say
Because
that
people
the
get weeded out.
pre-90s, you got to realize, I'm in the Middle East during that time.
I understand that. I
for me,
understand that.
the
So
greatest basketball player I read about. I don't know if that's true.
go in the mid 80s. Who was the GOAT?
During that
basketball.
era,
Let's go in the mid 80s. Who was the GOAT
during that
basketball.
era of all time,
of all time?
I would say there's a strong argument at that time for Wilt being the greatest of all time. Because the Lakers hadn't yet
Why?
gone on their
Why?
dominant, destroyed his opponents.
So
Some
why
would say
is he
Bill
not
Russell.
mentioned now? Why is he not?
Because better people came along and people get weeded out.
I don't even hear about him now.
Oh,
being
I mentioned
in that.
Wilt.
So what's the credentials to be that guy?
To be the greatest of all time?
So this is all subjective. Now, I'm going to give my take on what makes the GOAT. So you got to account for rings, league MVPs, obviously accolades, stats. So you do got to factor in, is he top 10 in this? Because longevity matters. I don't care what nobody say. This is where I think Jordan shot himself in the foot because he retired. Now, yeah, you can say, oh, he got 6 rings, 6 finals MVPs or whatever, but he had a squad. And I think it's better to play with the same guys consistently, especially if you got like a Batman, Robin. If you're going to compare the ring, I just imagine if LeBron and D-Wade came together at the beginning of their career and didn't play 7 seasons prior to teaming with each other, it's the whole different story. You think they don't win more rings? And you kind of got to compare it to that. LeBron had mediocre teams. They were actually terrible prior to going to Miami. It was LeBron. Like, he made those guys great. You could say Big Z. Big Z was nobody before or after. He was just an average NBA player. Mo Williams was good, but he definitely elevated more to that all-star status because he played with LeBron. Like, LeBron can draw too, and Mo Williams can do his thing. Like, LeBron's a threat. He draw a lot of attention. So that helped Mo Williams out. Now, what I don't think he would have been an all-star without LeBron. He probably would have been able to get numbers, sit between that 15 to 18 range. But to be the guy he was with LeBron, that's not happening. I don't care what nobody say. He made Boobie Gibson look good. But as far as the GOAT, you got to weigh in all-time leading scorer, that points. You got to obviously count points per game. You got to count rings. You got to count finals MVPs. You got to count defense player of the year. You got to count all-stars. You got to count errors because if the game is more global, that ups the competition. And it's clear as day that some of these foreigners are some of the best players in the NBA. Jordan them didn't compete with that. Not only that, it was play through the bigs, which I guess Jordan stepped outside that box. People want to talk about, oh, well, LeBron played with this guy and this guy. Yeah, let me ask you, do you always play good when you team up with another guy, or do you play better when you got one good guy that's possibly a friend that you can communicate directly to, or somebody you seeing every day? If you go to the rec, you want to bring your boys with you. Y'all more likely to get wins with your boys as opposed to some random guys that's good at the court. Unless it's just a landslide, like of the skill level, like the skill gap so wide.
Play today. Who do you pick as your number one draft pick?
In today's era player, I'll take Wembyama.
Bro. You know damn well you ain't picking Wemby.
The young player with San Antonio.
So your all-time to pick your number one draft pick, you pick Wemby 1. Wow. Who's 2?
Well, you saying now, so I got to look at this era and say, hey, this kid young.
So
He's got 1 year. Yeah.
So you think Wemby
I'll develop him.
You think Wemby in this era?
Midlife. Come on, midlife, Scotty. You ain't picking no damn Wemby. First of all, in any era, you're picking LeBron. I don't care.
Is better than Michael would do in this era.
Well, you asked me this era. That's why I asked
I got you.
Which
Then do
era
all time.
you asked
I'm
me
sorry,
to
do
pick
all
from.
time.
Do all time. Then I'm going to pick my era.
Okay.
I'm going to pick the team that won 6 titles.
Who's your number one draft pick? Player.
I'm going to pick Michael.
Okay. Who's your 2?
I'm going to pick me.
I agree. Who's your 3? To put a team that wins, who's your 3?
I'm going to pick Dennis or Horace Grant, whichever era.
Yeah, but when you say you're the greatest of all time, in the GOAT debate, that's still saying that you're ahead of Michael. So your position is still in the game of NBA. You're the greatest of all time all around.
Hey, I'm speaking from a team standpoint.
Would you put yourself ahead of LeBron?
Wasn't you the same guy that was
Would you put
holding
yourself
out till
ahead
you
of
got
LeBron as a
paid
team
for a
standpoint?
janky contract? You, son?
My success as a team is more successful than LeBron. I got 6 rings.
Man, I smacked it. Man. That's why that ring argument bad, bro. Y'all need to stop this. You need to stop that. Stop using team success because it's a lot of moving parts when it comes to team.
Going to pick you or LeBron?
I don't know.
Goddamn midlife.
Got it. Okay. So that
You want individual accolades or you want championships?
What you talking about? LeBron got both. LeBron definitely has both, and he went to the finals 10 times straight. He's a winner. LeBron's a winner. You won 6. Cool. Let's go down this little timeline of LeBron. 2007. He gets swept by the Spurs. He shouldn't even been there. He shouldn't even been there at all. Like, no way. Fast forward, then he go to Miami. He lose first. That Dallas one, unacceptable. LeBron played like garbage. That wasn't cool. He made up for it, which y'all be saying these losses like it's hard to make it to 10 finals. I don't care what league you in. It's hard to make it to 10 finals. Y'all can't praise somebody who didn't go. Y'all want to talk about success rate? Like, dude, when they went, they had 3 of the same core pieces: Pitt, Jordan, Phil. Not only that, they had a GM that was making great moves up into the last season in '98. But then LeBron win back to back, and then he lose. D Wade and Chris Bosh had some body issues. They were, which I'm not saying it's acceptable. They shouldn't have lost, but it ain't like they lost to a bad team. Which the Bulls didn't play nobody in the finals for real. Y'all be trying to say GP and Sean Kemp. Did they make top 75? I don't know. I don't know. Then he leaves. He go to Cleveland. They lose to Golden State. Golden State was rolling. Steph, top 75. They end up we didn't know at the time that they were going to be that good, but they got three Hall of Famers at that time. At that time. Come back the next year. 3-1. Come back from 3-1. Beat a 73-9 team, the best NBA team ever. Beat them. First of all, and they rewind a bit. That series they lost to Golden State the first time, Kyrie and K Love went down. LeBron was so damn dominant that Iggy got rewarded the Finals MVP, and LeBron damn near averaged like a high triple double though. So he killed so bad that they were talking about giving him Finals MVP. Now he actually earned votes, and they lost the series. That's crazy. But then after they come back 3-1, the Golden State Warriors go get KD. Now you got 4 Hall of Famers. Like Kevin Durant. Lose twice. Go to LA eventually. Don't make the playoffs. He got that young core, which once he got rid of them, they come back and win the finals, essentially, in the bubble. Y'all could try to discredit the bubble, but if it was any other team, y'all count it. It's just y'all find some way to discredit LeBron, and that's what Pip doing. He just want to take his midlife crisis out on somebody. He want to be remembered so bad, bro. I said it before. You're gonna be remembered. I was so young, and I know exactly who you are. Like, I heard about you through uncles and family members. You're not forgotten. Trust me.
Because I didn't chase mine.
Once again, the chase. You didn't have to, bro. You didn't have to. Your GM did his job. You're on the market that y'all can pay people. Because you wasn't getting paid. So they were able to pay people. Usually in these teams where you can assemble great rosters like this, somebody end up taking a pay cut. Whether it's out of a janky contract that a superstar getting, where it frees up cap space. That's how it goes, bro. You didn't have to chase. They brought all the right pieces. They brought Dennis, who had just won with Detroit with the Bad Boys. They brought Dennis over. Great player, defensive player of the year. So y'all got 3 key pieces now before even having Horace. At that time, he will suck today. But at that time, he was a great player. Not only that, y'all still have Phil, the triangle. He's the one who got Jordan to get the ball out of his hand so much. The perfect recipe. Teams ain't just, you stack a bunch of great names together. You pieces. The perfect pieces meshing together. That's what it was, bro. Like, don't be talking about this chasing. Cleveland didn't do nothing for LeBron. They didn't bring in nobody. They waited to literally he came back the second time around, and then went to go get big names as they was washed. Them guys were washed when LeBron got those guys. Shaq was washed when he came to Cleveland. But nobody knew them guys after LeBron left prior to his first stint. And then when he came back to second stint, he had some average players besides Kyrie and Kevin Love. Those guys were different, but he had to leave and then come back just to get the GM to do a job.
Okay. And that's an argument that LeBron went to Miami. He went back to Cleveland to win with Kyrie, and then he went back to LA to win with Anthony Davis. Michael never had teammates like that, and you had Michael as a teammate. But in this specific context, Scottie, I think this is very important because
See, See, look, look, man. When y'all talking about teaming up with these guys, y'all act like he had them all at one time. It wasn't like he had like the great players he played with. It wasn't like it was Kyrie, LeBron, Chris Bosh, Kevin Love, Anthony Davis, all on one team, bro. That Lakers team it was, but a lot of them guys were old. They were on the back end, tail end. So y'all can say what y'all want with that, but whatever. That's the story another day. But y'all act like the stars he teamed up with, bro. They wasn't all on the court at one time. He had D Wade and Chris Bosh. Other teams had big threes. Boston. They literally went there whether it was through trade or not. They beating up on poor on LeBron, and he ain't got nobody. The GM don't make no move. Don't want to pay nobody to come there. At one point, a lot of guys are free agents, and they didn't get nobody. They ain't paid nobody. Midlife Scottie. I know you don't care about my advice, but here, this is what I'm going to do. I get it. You going through a midlife crisis, man. Scottie Pippen Jr. is in the league at the moment, bro. Enjoy your son playing in the league. You had a lot to do with that. You was his inspiration. Can't be in the media talking crazy, man. His mom already got y'all all looking crazy, bro. She got y'all all looking crazy. Just chill, bruh. Just chill, bro. You not no GOAT. You not even the best teammate of all time. Stop that. Bruh. What's going on, bro? You might want to see a therapist. I don't know. Get a young chick. Do what the wife did. Do what your ex-wife did. Get a young chick, bro. That'll help you through this midlife crisis. Go buy some sport cars. Go buy some sport cars. Start dressing young. I don't know, man. Do something different, but this ain't it, bro. Leave Jordan alone. Leave Brian alone. You ain't better than them. It's too late to ever be better than them. Damn, man. But that's going to do it for the video, man. Leave a like. Subscribe. Comment what you think. Comment what you think below. But that's going to do it for the video, man. Peace.